This film industry-related video segment of TalentTVProductions.com is brought to you in part by Adonai Corporation, the Petroleum Group. A special thanks to Fort Lauderdale International Film Festival. Every October, the international film community gathers in Fort Lauderdale to celebrate film. Get your tickets now and join them.
Jason, you said earlier this is your first time seeing the movie tonight, so what did you think? And I don't know if she said yet, what's your mom think too?
Oh, I don't know, you'll have to ask my mother what she thought. I think she went to the restroom already. That's not a review. I think that's just 94, you go to the restroom every 15 minutes. I was amazed by it. Again, I've seen pieces of it before, but not on a big screen. What is absolutely astonishing about it, Chris, is I forgot we weren't in Monte Carlo and London and all those types of places. That is all on location in Los Angeles with really a very modest budget, and it looks like it's an unbelievably expensive foreign shoot extravaganza. This man had so little time. You know, that's kind of crazy, a romp like that, and a musical. He had so little time to execute all that, that if you know anything about the movie business, it's nothing short of miraculous. And I'm just so proud of what you did. It's absolutely astonishing.
Yes, we had another right up front.
How long did it took the beginning of shooting till the end?
How long did it take to shoot the film?
The shoot was 5 weeks, I want to say, although the post-production was 2 years. So we spent a lot of time working and reworking it, but the shoot was really fast. It was kind of commando filmmaking. Pam was one of the very first people cast, and she knew both Lynn and Steven from sort of having done it in Australia. We were lucky enough that both Lynn and Steven had a relationship with Jason already, and he was from the very first moment of casting this, was like the too good to be true casting. Like, that's the idea that of course you'll never really get for the film, but he's who you really want. And he actually said yes. It was a beautiful thing. And it's Dennis Farina's last film. He passed away since we've shot it. Really a lovely actor, and his one and only musical. He kept giggling on the set. He was like, "I'm singing, it's so odd." It was also his first, I think, like his first stage kiss with Pam.
Absolutely.
You know,
he always played the tough guy, so he never had a screen. He said, I've never kissed anybody on screen. He was really shy.
And you know, Dennis was in Chicago, right? Chicago police officer for most of his adult life, and came to acting relatively late, and she took his virginity.
I did.
His music virginity.
Dennis won our Lifetime Achievement about 2 years prior to this, and he was here twice for us, and I have never met a more gentleman, dapper always, and just wonderful with the crowd, and everybody. How many people here got to meet Dennis? Wonderful. So when we saw the little tribute you put in the film, it really meant something to us here. Pam, on the stage shows, what I'm taking in this film is how beautiful the art direction is in it. It goes hand in hand with what Jason is saying, how beautifully it's achieved, the colors and the splashes and this and that. Was that true for the stage productions? Because it does look very theatrical.
Not on the stage production I did, absolutely not. There were little tacky things that went in and out, blocks that are moved as one does in little stage productions. And this originally was off-Broadway, not on Broadway. So I think the original stage production, which actually you can see it Lincoln Center Performing Library, you did, right? And I did too, was very small. Things get pushed in and out, low budget, and multiple people playing multiple parts, except for the leads.
Yeah, that's a great question. So the the order of it changed a lot as we kind of were cutting and recutting the movie, the order of scenes. We cut, I think, 2 songs from the original stage production that seemed to just kind of stagey. So the big chase sequence through the hotel, Uncle gets pulled down, like the shoot, that whole long sequence was a song in the stage production, and it felt like not a movie idea. So changes here and there, although I think the spirit of it and quite a lot of the dialogue has actually remained. There's also quite a lot of improvised dialogue in the film. Jason is a really, really good improviser. And as somebody who, he's also a really good team player because he's a director himself, but he really showed up at the shoot every day, like ready to work, ready to play with the rest of the cast. We would shoot 1 or 2 takes, very true to the script, and then Pam and Jason and the rest of the cast would start playing.
Also, when he says rest of the cast, I have to point out that lovely Amazonian maid that I hang out with really is a woman. And not only is a woman, but is a former Miss America. And she was, so when he says I was happy to play with the rest of the cast, yes, I was. You want me to read it? It's down there. Is it embarrassing? Is it mushy?
No, it's not.
It's adorable? All right.
Yeah, it's really cute.
For those of you who don't know, I try to write a little thing that incorporates all of the movies, not television, but...
Oh, I see what you've done. All right. This is like a bad resume for me, but it's... Okay, you'll have to know the names of these movies. These are all... Wow, son of a gun. Okay. You always had The Burning, my first one. And luckily, without all the itching from the Mosquito Coast, as you reflected in your Brighton Beach memoirs, and while we're reminiscing about what about that pretty woman you met at White Palace, climbing your Jacob's ladder only to whisper, "I don't buy kisses anymore," made you feel like one of the cone heads you read about in the paper. Last one you bought just north of Blankman, a miserable town for better or worse. These are all my films. Where you and your friends ate the Last Supper and got so sick, Dunstan checks in to the ER, where the nurse who looked like the Hunchback of Notre Dame won't let you in his room despite your love, valor, compassion for Dunny. It was her denial that prompted you to split Blank Man for the love and action in Chicago, which brings me back to your burning to live more than the adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, to be on edge, following the trumpet of the swan, Odessa or bust. No Shallow Hal for you, I'm going blind, but more like your neighbor, Agent Cody Banks, with the hot wife and the Tesla. And I think I'm high, because I'm not following this and I was in this stuff. And not your other neighbors, Ira and Abby, and their weekly cookouts, known grudgingly as the Hood of Horror. You put that one in, huh? You wanted more like how to go out on a date in Queens and revel in the Grand Rock Slide. Just then, Dunny's friends, Hachi and Larry Kay. Oh, Larry Kay made it in. The jury was still out on Larry. You're not kidding. Barge into your daydream with the Powerball numbers. You lucky stiff, you played your wild card and matched. Now you could be whatever you wanted, an architect or maybe even a marine biologist. Very nice.